Does it get any more beautiful than this? This is just absolutely gorgeous. We are here on the north shore of Lake Superior, the biggest of the Great Lakes and largest in the entire world.
Look at this lake as far as the eye can see.
So we're going to be descending the Dog River, a tributary to Lake Superior. World-class scenery. There's over 7 giant waterfalls, and we're going to have it all to ourselves. Amazing camping, all kinds of wildlife.
Moose, cow, and calf.
And we get to camp along Superior, and we're going to be targeting trout. Got a lake trout on. Beauty fish.
Steelhead!
Giant pike. Whoa! Here with my brother Jim Baird, adventurer.
I think 3 moose were seen.
Max and Xander Budnick.
It was such a badass day.
Brad Jennings of Explore the Backcountry. And his good buddy Cam.
Cam looks like he's part of a painting.
What an awesome crew we have here. Hooray! Just leaving the keys to our vehicles here at Naturally Superior. They're giving us a shuttle to the Dog River where we're gonna put in and start our awesome adventure. But man, I always love coming here. What a jump off spot. Just camped on the beach, had a fire, shared some stories, shared some laughs, and you can just smell the forest, you can smell the lake, and a place like this just reminds you, after all the chaos of packing and getting up here, why that you're coming here and why that we do what we do and why we love it. 6 nights, 7 days to go. It's gonna be freaking awesome. Can't wait.
Coffees have arrived.
Tapped up. Oh, your sandwich is in the car too.
All right, a sandwich. The Budnick brothers have returned with coffees and breakfast sandwiches. Hopefully it's not my last meal.
For you.
So
Great, this lake is scenic, but it adds 15K to our trip.
Oh, okay.
we just saw a cat.
Like it looked like a mountain lion tail. Biologists just said that they are up here on the Spirit Coast.
I'm pretty sure that was a thing.
It was a cat, but the tail was huge.
Things that was well endowed in the tail.
The tail was huge.
Rod wants it to be a mountain lion. We all do, but I don't think it was. The first ever mountain lion lynx hybrid.
Yeah. What would you call it? A mountain lynx?
Scratchy pussy. There it is.
Mighty, mighty dog. Oh, thanks for the drive.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Safe drive. Our shuttle is taking off. That was fun, eh?
That was a fun little one. Good warm up.
hike up there and kick a boulder down or something.
Hey!
Hey.
Moose, cow, and calf. I was trying to tell these guys, but I didn't want to yell and say moose, it'd scare it, and it's just too darn windy for them to hear.
Class 2 to 3 ahead, about 800 meters ahead.
Oh, yeah!
How was it?
Get out here and walk to that point, scout it. You see how there's a rock right there too?
I think you can come on the inside of the log.
Here, you're gonna maybe smack into that. It's gonna want to turn me backwards if I hit that tree.
Yo,
but
Will,
no.
it'll swing you right around.
Yeah.
Right of this tree, left of the boulders down there, straight, hard right.
YOLO.
I swear this is where we caught the pike, dude. Right in here. Oh, that was a fun run. Just ran successfully by all. No damage, and we are also just arriving at camp. Absolutely perfect day. These all black flies we're seeing? I think they are.
Yeah, but they're young black flies.
Fresh black fly.
Isn't it funny how everyone who's trying to bullshit you the bugs aren't bad at something like, yeah, but they're young. Yeah, but they're not biting yet. No more than me who does that.
Yeah, the water's warm. One time I ripped a hole like down to the depths of my thumb on a pike tooth.
Oh, dry suit is a wonderful thing, ladies and gentlemen. You can just wade in the cold water and it's just nice. There are some discomforts, not gonna lie. Like it chokes you and your face turns blue and it gets really hot. And there's some things that you could whine about, but overall, it's an absolutely wonderful piece of gear. Wonderful.
Yeah, the last time we paddled this river, we had wetsuits.
I got a water filter.
gravity filter. The filter's gravity.
He's done it!
So big, so strong.
Light in seconds. I love this stuff.
Nose!
Yo. First bird. Instant.
Maybe not lazy in some ways, but quite lazy in others. I brought freeze-dried meals. Just dump water in the bag and eat it. So this one is spicy sausage bolognese. Alpine Air, one of the cheaper, less delicious brands. But it gets the job done. Give it a whirl.
You've learned how to cook.
Shut up. One. Anyway, I don't mind these things. Just only gonna live off this stuff every day in the city.
I've got chili and naan bread.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sounds delicious. Good day out there today. You guys nailed it.
Yeah. Yeah, it went pretty well. Only a couple bumps.
Yeah. Sweet. Haven't paddled with Cam yet. Just paddle with him more often.
Lately, this
Doing it like minus 14. Like even colder, man. It was like so fun.
That one was a win for me. I'd eat it again.
Last year. This man.
I really want to taste it. Man, I was
Morning, Xander. Morning, Max.
Good morning.
Cheers. Today is a 4-pack of oatmeal day. Reason for that is it's going to be a very tough day. Rapids to run, possible linings, wadings, and certainly a lot of portages, a lot of in and out of the canoe, a lot of scouting. I'm going to try to make it 10 kilometers today, but it won't be an easy 10 kilometers. Not all 10 kilometers are created equal. Because as you can see, all of these little marks, that's a class 2 plus, 3 plus, falls directly after, class 2, 2, a falls, etc., etc. And it just goes, it only gets denser as the day goes on. Some canyons in here as well. But we've allotted enough time for this trip, so we're going to not push too much and just have a ball out there. In 2008, Jim and I paddled this river and we found a bunch of delicious fiddleheads, so I'm hoping we're going to find some again, catch a fish, pair those with the fish, cook up a feast. So looking forward to that. That would be pretty awesome. It's interesting, this year we're going up to the Arctic this summer to paddle a Arctic river called the Hood River. And last time we paddled this was when we went to the high Arctic as well. It wasn't planned that way this time as a warm-up, but I don't know, it just feels meant to be. I can't believe that was 16 years ago. Got my dry suit bottoms on. That's a big part of the morning. Big part.
See it.
Nice. Steel. Yeah, that's our main problem.
There's definitely a bit of pressure sometimes when there's a group. It's safer, but at the same time, if everyone's ahead of you and you feel like maybe I should portage, right? There is a bit of pressure to maybe run something that you otherwise might not, but you just kind of feel it, right? You got to keep up and you want to run some stuff. So we'll have to be mindful, but I think it's going to be okay. And I'm looking forward to it. Looks super fun.
I saw it immediately. I'm like, I have to run this.
Yeah.
It's exactly why I came.
Pretty badass run there by Maximilian.
I took on a lot less water than I thought I would.
Scout from the island here.
And then you'll have to like cross draw over or whatever.
Bleh.
Oh wow, nice.
Woo! Gotta thread the needle, but pretty smooth. Smooth! Yay! Just approaching a waterfall. Pretty nerve-wracking to, you know, have to like take out right at the brink of a falls.
It's like a very much you can't run it or you die thing.
I don't want to land there, it's scary. Thank you, Brad, for easing my fears. Woo! Beautiful! Look at this incredible waterfall! We have to take take our canoes out just on the brink of this. Little nerve-wracking with all the canoes, but it's fine.
A short one, and then it has another one.
Yeah.
On the map at least, so.
I say that is a portage. I ended up coming too more right than I wanted. I wanted to bomb down like right down the middle of the waves, but the curling wave actually just pushed me right.
Like right before the rapids, the big eddy. Just go one at a time and just set up there. So there's two ledges. Just around this corner.
Looks like a portage. There's three distinct drops with the worst one at the end. It's a little sketchy, but looks to be runnable. Before you go down, you're just like, I feel like those nerves help you out a bit. Back. Pretty nervous. Woo. That was sick. That's a tough run. Big water, technical, and they ran it tandem too, which is typically more challenging. They got more weight, they're crashing into the holes, and you know, you got to work really well as a team, which they did, so very impressive. All right, I'm up. Wow! Yeah! buddy! Wow, that was intense. Absolute freaking blender of currents. That was fun though. Ice. Well, that's out of the way. Now we have a whole bunch more terrifying rapids. Just around the corner, there's this intense drop here. It's pretty intense.
Your brace looks pretty cool.
Thanks.
So, you know, that's half of the game. Looking cool, right? Forward. Yeah!
Yeah! Nice, boys. Woo!
In a tranquil stretch of river between two raging rapids. So far so good. The rapids have been fun. Water levels may be like a smidge low, so there's more boulders and we're grinding over some, but I definitely wouldn't call it low water.
It's a portage. That was not a long portage, but not a very well maintained trail, but just enough. But it's very tough bringing the canoes through something that gnarly because it's just absolute just holes and pits and so much overgrowth that takes longer than like a nice park trail like, you know, Gonquin. But what a beautiful spot, eh? Wow. Look at that. Look at that toad. Fatty. I'm glad everybody seems to be having a blast. It's just pretty wild thing that we're doing, particularly because how remote it is as well. So just really thankful to be able to do this kind of thing still and be physically able and to be able to share it with everybody else that might not be able to get up to this neck of the woods or just, you know, see kind of the stuff that we do. You know, everybody's interested in different things. Little nerves coming into some of this, but it also pushes you to kind of do better and excel and learn from others and contribute to each other's development and encourage each other to maybe do things you otherwise wouldn't necessarily do, or maybe try something new or whatever it is. So that's a really fun part of it, I think, that only comes sometimes often when you work with other people. These little pools of just peacefulness are wonderful though, aren't they?
Away from all the raging water that's trying to drown. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, the quiet. Quite like the quiet.
Yeah.
Not yelling at each other. Right.
Right.
Let's go.
What?
Yeah, what?
I don't know that you can see around the corner too well.
The top looks like fun, but there's some crazy stuff a little further down that we want to walk down and take a closer look at. Max is coming, eh?
Yeah, there's boulders at the end, Jim.
Pretty sketchy because it was really hard to scout, and Max ran it and dumped, and Xander ran it after him, and he smashed into quite a few rocks. So we will see, but we're all giving it a go. Yeah! Woo!
I'm gonna cry later.
Oh no, he's gonna drown.
I'm coming in to push you. Hold on to Xander and then hold on to me, and we'll just push you in. There you go. It's like being in a hammock. There was a bit better of a tongue, a little more right of me.
I just went to the left and I actually got stuck at the bottom of it.
With those mustaches, you're only allowed to have water ski belts.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Just saying.
And we're arriving at camp.
I saw. Yeah, everyone had skid plates come off today.
Well, this river isn't traveled much, and there's not the best camping. It's few and far between, so this site is pretty tight for tents, especially a reasonably large group like we have. So our tent spot for me and Jim is quite narrow. So I'm gonna actually use some moss to try to level it up. It's filling in this spot. So there's quite the height difference here from here to here. We got to put our tent here, so filling this in. Her designs on this pretty complicated.
My ground pad.
We got a nice little spot here.
It's comfy. It's cozy.
Just hacked a little spot out back here. It looks pretty good. Managed to squeeze 2 tents in there. Impressive. Oh, it's beautiful.
It's incredible, dude.
Never seen anything quite like that.
Jim just found this duck's nest. Well, it's all surrounded by down. And really nice and hidden in this bush.
Got a fish! They do exist!
We don't really need one right now. I'm gonna throw it back.
Throw him back! Jim caught a bass, so that's pretty good news because we haven't had any success with fish yet, so right on. Cam, sadly, some water got in his Pelican case.
You know, this lens is, I think, good. This lens is fine. The camera's fine. It's just this sucker. Like,
Right, it's like water only got in the one spot, eh?
Yeah, kind of luckily, so.
Maybe you should do a test run with it while it's empty, dry.
Yeah.
Clean the O-ring, you know, because I found that stick. Like there was if there's a string or something, I found they'll leak.
I didn't know that.
So maybe snap it and then just
dunk it.
Yeah, put a rock on it and leave it under there for a minute and or whatever, 5 minutes, and see if it's good.
Do that right now. Maps are a bit soaked, but I could wring them out, but then I'd lose everything. So
they're in pretty good shape, though.
Pretty good shape, all things considered. Yeah, we're on one of these campsites here now, and yeah, lot tomorrow, I'd say. Boom, 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 boom. Couple portages, couple class 4s, lots of class 3s, a class 5.
Yeah, that's gonna be nuts.
Yep. And then it's calm. We're gonna make some good speed through here. Whoop. Doesn't look crazy bad. A couple portages, and then you got this like mega section of, and look at the contours. Like it's crazy.
Canyon.
You're almost in a canyon, right? So.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be pretty nutty. Yeah, looking forward to it. We'll take our time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be good.
But it shows there's a campsite at the end of the other portage then?
Yeah, there was.
Beef korma.
Ted was trying to get me to convince everyone to do the puck instead of the dog.
You guys have done that?
I haven't done the puck. Yeah. Tastes like it looks.
Again, that looks far better than what I brought. Advanced bushcrafting right there.
Bushcraft.
Oh, little hat tanks. Xander, did you just go grocery shopping? Where's the grocery store? Wow. Taking a bite of Xander's delicious homemade burrito. Well, maybe it's delicious. Mmm.
Oh, you can smell that, eh?
Yeah, you can. Brad's got some garlic.
From having like another bag, I guess.
Spicy grilled chicken curry today, ladies and gentlemen. Sure, it may not be as yummy, nutritious, or delicious as anybody else's meals, but it sure is convenient. And if the American fast food industry has taught you anything about anything, it's all about convenience that really matters at the end of the day. Let's measure that out. 1, 2. There we go.
Your sleeping bag, you know? It's like you're like shivering all night.
Probably won't eat that, eh? How's that tea?
Delicious. It's peppermint.
Nice. So do you blame Brad for the dump, or?
Yeah, I know. I blame Brad.
He was looking at his phone. I saw him.
This spicy grilled chicken curry is actually delicious.
Yeah, we did today right. Yeah, hopefully we have enough time in the trip to do the rest of the trip right.
I mean, maybe I could have jumped out of bed a little earlier.
Yeah,
I needed to sleep.
Yeah, I needed to sleep
happy
too. Yeah.
that we didn't
Yeah, maybe tomorrow we'll if we get to bed at a good time today, maybe we try to wake up a little bit earlier.
down for that.
thought it was wonderful breaking camp slow, taking our time to just like actually scout and just like bomb those wicked sets of rapids.
Yeah, without
so
feeling
much fun.
pressured or rushed, it's just fun. Yeah, that was good.
What was
Great
the
day.
rapid of the day? That triple drop?
Triple drop
Yeah,
for sure.
for sure.
That was awesome.
That was a bomb, eh?
Everybody nailed it too, eh?
It might be a tie with that little.
Okay.
I was saying it might be a little tie with the waterfall for me. Like right.
Oh, the first one.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun.
That was slick, man.
I knew you were gonna swoop that. Like,
Well, it was an awesome day. Everybody, I think, got an absolute blast. Just a really nice evening around camp. Just listening to spring peepers. Just a gorgeous day and gorgeous night, and looking forward to tomorrow.
They got some on the North Shore now, pelicans.
Yeah, they're migrating into this sort of area. Been like on the stern, might have like rubbed up on a rock and then flipped that.
No problem, that's with the big boulder, ran this, and then this is the one we dumped on.
Let's stop to take a few casts here.
I slept okay. Not the best. I kind of fell asleep right away, and then I woke up in the night and couldn't get back to sleep for a bit. But then I had a good sleep for like the late hours of the morning. But it wasn't really because of the spot. So tight quarters in this little tent spot, but it worked out quite well. I slept on this side, and Jim slept on that side that I filled in with the soft moss with our blow-up ground pads, evened out any bumps. So turned out to be all right. On the water, we just got a beautiful day. Started the day off with a little fishing, but no bites. Surprisingly, as good as the spot looks. Just that bass Jim caught last night. Short paddle before we get to our first rapid. Should be fun. And then we're getting into some heavier stuff. It's kind of nice little warm up for the day. Looks like a lot of fun. Woo.
do this.
Literally just missed everything. Kind of feel like a bit of a puss pants, avoiding everything, but I also felt sort of cool doing it.
Feeling cool is a motion board.
Yeah, it's a portage. It's a little pushy down there, not enough space for boats, so I'm not sure. Is that the trail?
This is the portage.
Xander says this is the trail.
Below the floor.
Thank you.
Wow.
These guys just pulled out into this current, a little miscommunication, and they tipped. It's part of one of the hard challenges of tandem. Sometimes you have a little miscommunication, you can flip, but also it just goes to show how easy it is to tip. If you just 1 second make the wrong move, you don't need to bomb something crazy. It can just happen. So you really got to be careful everywhere. Especially when you're above more dangerous stuff, because there's like another class 4 or 3. So you know, anyway, they got over. I managed to alert Max and Xander that were there that helped them over, but they did a good job getting into the eddy. It can happen to anyone, and it does happen to everyone, so something to be mindful of. Xander's got some jelly bellies.
Here, my love.
Thank you. 2 hands, right?
Like, what are you doing? I'm like, we'll just catch the current and we'll go into it. We caught the current all right.
It was a strong current.
Yeah, it's a strong current.
I normally just like hold a downriver brace and just let it pull me in, because then you're gonna flip up current.
Right.
So like the downriver will keep you from flipping this way, and it'll help you feel in.
Beautiful river, just rugged, rocky Canadian shield, rugged landscape, boreal forest, and just very picturesque white water and rapids, all kinds of lichen, old man's beard, cedars leaning over the edges of the river. Just very, very gorgeous. You know, we're consumed with a lot of the whitewater and stuff, but you got to take a moment to sit back and look how beautiful it is, because it's a really special and wild place. So I'm just really enjoying it. And the fact that it's a Lake Superior tributary just makes it that much more special. Just coming up to the brink of the falls here, and it's a portage.
All pretty interesting portage here, to say the least. Campsite here. Beautiful. Ooh, this water's cold. See how the dry suit holds air in. I don't have a life jacket. Floats me pretty good. Woo! Well, that was an intense portage. Very short, but really tricky. And we just had lunch here behind me in this beautiful spot. All just kind of took a bit of a well-deserved break. And it's been a great day. And absolutely gorgeous too. So we're doing well. And everybody's pretty pumped. So looking forward to bombing some more stuff and hopefully make it to a falls campsite today that I think is going to be really beautiful, and maybe even have a fish for dinner still.
Campsite on map 4.
Let's camp at the falls.
Before it gets really crazy.
Yeah, like the last fall before it gets crazy.
Well, our river note said this was a class 2+ because of the potential boulders to pin in the hole at the top. Seems like a class 3.
I don't think I have the maneuverability to make that work.
Well, I'm gonna try it. I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie. Bit bumpier than I wanted. Became a little too far left.
Yeah, you want to go from right to left hard.
Yeah. Well, how did your run go?
It was like okay at the top, and then it got bumpy.
Fun though, eh guys?
It's just been a freaking wicked day. We still have a few more sets to run. And then we're aiming to get to a beautiful waterfall side campsite. And really looking forward to that. Brad got some notes of some others that have paddled this before, and in his notes it said it's a really nice site. We could probably push further, but I don't think we need to. And it's about 3:15, so by the time we got there, probably be getting on till a little later and time to camp. So we haven't been doing well with fish this trip though. This river's not known for good fishing, and that
It's not known to have no fish.
and that is proving true. Anyway, I guess you did catch a fish. It'd be nice to like fry one up for dinner, you know? Yeah, it's wonderful, isn't it? So much noise and sound and intensity, and then just beautiful quiet. It's like a nice trade.
Yeah, one thing that's really notable about this river is how the boulders, like at the edge of the river, how you'll be just stepping along, it's flat, and then it's just like deep.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
No bucket.
Hopefully. It's a big drop, man. Beautiful. You gonna bomb it?
Well, that was super fun. Just a raging, like almost a little waterfall we ran. And Brad and Cam went over and ran the other side of this island here. There's like a class 3 wave train. So yeah, it's been just a beautiful day. I honestly don't scout for that long because I just scare myself more.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
Sneak down the right and catch this tongue here. I think what maybe makes it worse too is like around the corner there's another class 4. What do you think?
I think it's easy. Yeah, I'm just gonna send it.
Everybody made it down without tipping. Some pretty impressive paddling by all. And so super fun rapid. We thought it was going to be a portage, so that was awesome to be able to run it. We got one more class 4, and then we're gonna, I think, take camp because it's already 20 after 6, and there's supposed to be a couple nice campsites along a waterfall just after this. Max ran that, pretty slick of him. Jim and I lined it, and Xander, Brad, and Cam decided to portage. All pretty good decisions, to be honest with you, and pretty quick. Waterfall. Oh, the air just smells beautiful. Everybody's just taking a bit of a moment to enjoy this spectacular falls. Gorgeous.
That's good.
We made the conscientious decision to have the shot unless it's from like a certain part. That
Right, of that. Because it's supposed to all be made out of that filtered water. We're not trying to make it to the mouth till Thursday then?
Yeah, that's the plan, I guess.
Okay.
Grab roots, dude. They're all fat wood. I think they have fat wood in them.
He's sliding over some rock.
Well, there's a bit of rain, but not too bad, and absolutely gorgeous spot. It's got to be one of the best spots I've ever camped. It's alright that it's raining now, because maybe you don't get it all out overnight. So.
Delicious hot chocolate. Well, that's a wrap. Awesome day. Just couldn't have gone any better. What a place to camp. The rain came out a bit, but it sort of tapered off. Hopefully it gets all of it out tonight as we sleep. Big day tomorrow, but we're looking forward to it. This has been an absolute ball. I think everyone's having a blast. And you know, it's slow going on this river, but you know, we're enjoying it for why we came here. And that's just to you know, take our time, run these beautiful sets of white water, really just enjoying the scenery, and a nice nightcap with some hot chocolate. Going to head to bed, so catch you in the morning.
Didn't sleep much last night. Oh, so hot and humid. I probably didn't fall asleep till like 3:30. It's about 6:30 now. And we got hit with a powerful thunder and lightning storm, which also kept me awake. But it could have been much worse. The first spot we were considering putting our tent is a giant puddle. So I'm glad we made the call to change that. And waking up at a spot like this is freaking amazing. This is where Xander camped. The only sensible one who set up a tarp with considerable forethought or just lack of laziness. There he is, Xander, everyone's new favorite celebrity crush.
If it wasn't for the wind, I don't think it would be so bad, but it might be a bit of a haul today.
Yeah, I agree. I'm upset about it.
I got about one bump out of it.
We put some flex tape on it, so I just give him a few extra knocks, but probably won't do anything other than make us feel a little more secure. Really nasty weather, but it's good to finally get going and put some kilometers behind us. So we got a big day ahead. So like on the complete other side of this island is where it's at 2+1.
I don't think this is the island. I think it's just a 2.
Because this isn't a 2 though. This would make sense. 3 on the left, 1 and 2+ on the right.
Yeah, this is not a 2.
No. Wind, dude! Damn it! I didn't even see that rock.
The wind is a hazard that you overcame.
The wind just pushed my bow where I was going, so I entered it from left to right, but I wanted to enter it from right to left a little bit.
That was cool, dude. I feel like as much as like you nailed it, but you dealt with the hazard of the wind, which is pretty.
I mean, my concern is my canoe's pretty banged up, so just like taking it, smashing it down rocks is a little bit maybe unadvised. Tanked the ledge there pretty hard with the nose, so I just actually packed a little putty epoxy in here to just give it some extra support because it was a pretty big divot. So good to bring this stuff. I'm out of it now, so none left. Hey, Jim ran it pretty smooth. and I thought it was going to be easier. It's okay.
Lining's a safe option here. Let's line it.
Oh, it's for bailing.
Hey, do you guys have notes left or right?
It shows right. Waterfall here. And once again, the takeout is right at the brink. You can just line it down into this eddy.
Lift up, lift up.
Thanks, Max. Max is here to help.
There's no water there. My paddle's just scraping on the rocks.
Plane. It's here to rescue.
Rescue Jim. Oh yeah, we pressed SOS.
Thank God. Just grabbed a little bite there, and Jim actually tipped playing in the rapids, surprisingly. But that's what happens. I mean, that's also how you practice. You know? It's funny how that happens. Or he's just running all this huge stuff and doing it first before everyone else, but yet tips in this little thing. So it's tricky. You know, so you always got to be on guard.
Came down, ran these. We just did this portage here, little carryover. There's a canyon through here, so that's gonna be tough. But beautiful.
This river's very pool and drop, and what that means is like there's these big mini lake like pools usually after the set of every rapid or drop. So it kind of makes it pretty safe in that respect, that if you were to tip somewhere, you kind of come out into a safe place pretty soon afterward. There's not just a continuous rushing current like you get on some rivers, and especially mountain rivers. So this river in particular is very, you know, kind of pool, like this, drop into another pool. So
Gives you little periodic breaks and safe places that you can swim over and take your canoe and bail, etc. So. So this is a bit of a weird one. There's a portage around a ledge, and it's maintained, but then there's a waterfall. And the portage doesn't seem to continue around that, which is very odd. So Jim and Brad have gone to scout further on the side we started. Me and Cam are just trying to see if possibly there's another trail that goes a little further, like maybe isn't just a shorter hop around. Like, I'm not seeing anything.
Doesn't look very good.
You know? Okay. No, not seeing anything.
Nothing's cut.
Huh. Well, this seemed promising and fast, and now it's turning into be quite the delay.
And this is the first hash mark.
Yeah.
On the first part of this screwed up section, so.
Right.
Here, we'll get Max.
So what do you think, bud?
It's not great. So, trail goes all the way. It's fine. It is runnable, but it's just like what's after it.
Yeah. But like, look at the turns into it. I don't know. I guess I can't see.
Like, but like there's a rooster and then there's an island, and then it goes like boom. Yeah, the current hits the island.
Guys,
yeah.
It's 1 o'clock.
All right. Yeah. Let's just start carrying, I guess. Well, we elected to portage. Jim and Brad scouted, found the remnant of what seems to be an old trail, and it's too hard to scout the features of the rapid, see if it's runnable from this thick bush. So we're all carrying, but pulling the canoes through there is going to be something else because it's just so thick. Anyway, a lot of figuring. It's too bad there wasn't an obvious trail right away, or we would have probably all been done by now.
Dude, I'm sweating like a pig.
Yeah. Not happy about this.
No, not happy.
Good job, buddy.
Man.
Good job.
Kind of sucked, eh?
Yeah.
Only 10 more of those.
So my one air pocket is taking in water, and I think my other one is too. So it makes it really bad for carrying in particular. Want a hand?
Yeah, my whole throw bag came out, dude.
Dude, I have to, with my air pocket situation, I have to take it off. I strapped it on top of my bag.
Take what off?
My throw bag. Sun's coming out. Wow, that was pretty eventful. It was quite the portage.
That one did not go as planned.
Nicely done, ladies. My canoe is making me nervous. Every little bang or bump that it gets, it's just kind of breaking more and more. I put some putty epoxy, marine epoxy on the inside of the air pocket, and from the bottom it's split it. So I think the air pocket is actually maybe taking in water. I'm already stern heavy. I don't have airbags in this canoe. And the air pockets are what float the canoe. So if they're taking in water, it kind of like the water raises in the air pocket and doesn't disperse evenly in the canoe, and will be like sloshy and tippy. Potentially worse than that is all the portaging. Like I pick up the canoe and it's just like crash, and you know, so I'm not sure if it's leaking, but it's a concern.
Ultralight. Looks great.
Looks great. That's why it's like GoPro.
Thanks, bro. Or just like one camera, like
We'll probably have to make a bush camp, you know, because where else?
I don't know, like I don't see people getting through. Well, I guess.
Like I'm thinking we just go straight through to Denison Falls.
We can make it.
I'm just kidding. We don't really have accurate notes through here, so these guys scouted for a trail on that side, and Xander went over to that side and he found the trail, so that's good news. Heading over there. A waterfall! Paddling to the brink of another waterfall. Hey! It's actually not 20 feet deep. Cute little toad. Thank you. Wow. Cool. Well, today's pretty packed full of stuff like this, but man, it is so nice to get one where you can just kind of walk out on the bedrock like this and just take it all in. Absolutely gorgeous. So cool to just be in the middle of nowhere too, to see this. The trails are so thick, and there's the odd tree cut here and there, but very, very untraveled route. Oh, another portage down. That one was much more enjoyable than the last one. Beautiful, beautiful trail really, and right along the side of the falls. And as we were doing it, this crazy fog mist rolled in. Dude, I gotta tighten this webbing, man. I'm taking in a lot of water. Well, pretty freaking awesome run there. And now we're immediately at a waterfall portage. Wow. Portage! Falls! I think here. There's a campfire, like a fire pit on the other side. But the other side looks like a disaster.
No trail here, Xander?
Oh, well, it looks like it. Okay, well, I'll look up here then.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we're at a raging waterfall and there's like absolutely zero hint of a trail.
What about down the rocks there, Max? Yeah, Max has something here, guys.
It's hard to find a trail on a river like this because nobody paddles it really. It's very rare and only in the spring. Here. Here. Thanks. I see a tongue.
Maybe most.
Well, we can't camp here.
No, obviously. So why don't we just take whatever
Yeah, it is
comes
time to
next,
start
or-
eyeing out campsites for sure.
Yeah. Just take the next site and then give her tomorrow.
We're doing pretty
And the
good
next
though.
site might be in an
Yeah.
hour, it might be 2 hours.
This is a slow stretch, you know, you can't expect to keep pace here.
If I didn't need an emergency pack of trail mix, I probably would have died out there. So
I gave that to you.
that's what I realized I was just super low energy, starving, hungry. I just took forever on the portage, slipped. If you guys didn't even see, fished my pants, slipped, fell down the hill into the water.
I saw you fall in the water.
Did you? I looked around and nobody looked.
Oh no!
Then got up and dumped in the rapid. I also dumped in a swift.
I love the Batman with Mr. Freeze. That was my favorite.
Wasn't that the one that got like dissed so hard?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the one I grew
Hey
up with.
everybody, chill.
It's gonna go behind the trees. So. Oh my god, anyone knew that.
Just watch the whole thing and just like.
Oh, that's nice. You know there's a solution to light that in the
But look at it, it's pushing into it, Brad.
Put the knife away, dude.
Xander was flying his drone and getting some shots, but also scouted what's ahead. And it's definitely no walk in the park. A whole bunch of stuff that we're hoping we can run, but a falls right after it. So we're not sure. You know, some of the drops are definitely runnable, but is it too dangerous with that falls right after? Anyway, I'll think about it tomorrow, but we got a lot to do tomorrow. A lot to do. So right now we are just camped along the side of a canyon. We picked like a plateau along the portage because it was getting late in the day and we were just wiped, exhausted, and it was 6:30, and we figured by the time we even made the end of the portage it would have been 8:30, etc., and getting dark. So we're set up here, which I think was a wise decision, and we're up top. Look, there's the river way down there. It's a beautiful spot, beautiful sight. Everybody's just making dinner. There's just a giant, world-class, beautiful waterfall around the corner. Honestly, just amazing, amazing place. Hard work, but so beautiful. And just really enjoying it. The rain looks like it's cleared up too, which is a huge plus. Everybody's drying out and just making some food around the campfire. So I'm gonna get dinner on here in a minute and get settled in and hopefully have a nice night's sleep for the hard day ahead. Brad cheese grated his knuckle on a canyon wall while running a class 3, and he didn't even notice until we pointed it out.
It was at the end, it was just blood everywhere down my neck.
Yeah. Anyway, he treated it. It was pretty good. One. Okay, and this is the part that takes real skill. True. That's professional chef skill. Stir that up. Seal it up and wait. Best $15 money can buy. Wish I had more. This one's a win for me. Spicy grilled chicken curry. Spoon licking good. Mmm. Think it's safe to just leave all our clothes out tonight or what?
It's pretty clear.
Yeah. Good morning. It is a chilly one. Xander got a nice little fire going. Not to boil water, but to also just boost morale amongst the crew, which it has accomplished. It's probably like 5 degrees. Everybody's clothes are wet. We've got about 12 kilometers to go to make it to the coast, to make it to the mouth of the Dog River or Lake Superior. And we're hoping we can do that today, but even though that's not the furthest distance, it is definitely a challenging thing to accomplish because we have at least 3 portages around waterfalls, including one that is a giant waterfall. Looking forward to seeing it, and that's Denison Falls, and that's the last obstruction on the Dog River. That's going to be quite the portage, probably take us like 4 hours or something like that, in 3 hours maybe. You know, but first we got to get there, head down into this canyon and start it off with a rapid. It's going to be an intense day, but it's going to be a great one. I think everybody is having an absolute ball out here despite the hardships.
Speak for yourself, Dad. It's awful.
Xander hates it.
Awful.
So after we ran a couple of sets, we run into what we were actually concerned about. Looks like we made the wrong decision possibly to come down, load our canoes, run a couple of rapids, now to be pinched in a canyon where there's stuff we are kind of unrunnable or too dangerous to run right above a waterfall. So I know we've lost the trail. Some guys are on the other side of the river, we're on this side. They're thinking maybe they'll line and try to portage, but we don't know if there's a trail on that side, and now we've lost the trail on this side and it's straight up a cliff. So I don't know, in hindsight I think we should have just kept portaging, it seems like, but there's still hope. But to carry our canoes up here, it's like just straight up a cliff, and there's no trail here. So
this is a pretty straightforward rapid. The issue being is that that's a waterfall right there, or yeah, that's a waterfall. That's massive. So I don't personally want to run that like this rapid just because of the consequences of spilling. It'd be really easy to go over.
you're gonna portage on that side? It would be easier to go back up. It's just straight up a cliff. You could just run here, maybe get out and just line it.
Where would we get out though?
It's right here.
Alright, you wanna catch my boat and I'll catch your boat?
All right, sure. Jim's just gonna paddle here and I'm gonna grab him. This is clearly what everyone does.
Yeah.
Here, I'll pull you up to this rock.
Yeah, dude.
It makes it like harder when you're nervous than it actually is.
I know, I'm just like, it makes it way harder.
I agree.
You know? Like if you could hold onto the rope with your dick, maybe.
Yeah, I can.
Thank you, good sir.
You can step out right here.
Valet, please take it down the chute. Little nerve-wracking there. We thought maybe we had pinched down to the canyon too far above a waterfall and might have to portage back up a cliff. But we came up with a plan, snuck lined around a waterfall. So, freaking awesome. Coming up to the brink of another waterfall. So hopefully there's a trail here. I feel like this might be it here. Did you guys line this? That doesn't look like much, eh? Right in the hole, eh? Gonna run it? Scary business. Oh, this is probably the best line. Being in tight, your nose is going to be kind of pointed a bit left, but if you go just to the right of that big wave there, it should kick your nose right. Long, use that as like a guide, not directly left, but a bit left. I'm gonna run it.
Okay, my turn. Woohoo! 5 for 5, baby.
We did it! We did it! We thought this was gonna be a portage. Everybody ran it. Awesome washing machines. It's a great day so far. And we're making pretty good time. Just risked our lives a bit, but you know, I feel like that's inevitable on this trip.
Dog Rivers, character building, right?
Right. It ended up being a bit smoother than I think we all thought. Max ran it and inspired everybody else to give it a go, and everybody ran it. So pretty freaking awesome. Being the first guy to go is a big deal a lot of the time, you know, because people watch and learn, or even if it fails, they might have the drive to still run it themselves after, because it's like, oh well, they tipped, but it was nothing bad happened at all. So anyway, quite a churning raging rapid, so pretty badass to run that. So fun. I'm not sure if there's anything too extreme left, maybe one thing, and then Denison Falls portage, so we'll see. That was a fun run, man. Super fun.
It's starting to be pulled into a current.
Right.
There it is. I remember it being a little bit nerve-wracking. Denison Falls, looks like a gate. Gotta be careful not to get swept down that.
We made it, boys! Denison Falls! Woo! Woo!
Just there is Denison Falls. Portage that and run a little stretch below it, and we'll be at Lake Superior at the mouth, and hopefully our campsite for the night. It is a sketchy portage, a little dangerous, so we better be careful. And I remember the put-in we want is kind of tricky, but if all goes well, we should be at our campsite tonight on Superior and have completed the Dog River. Searching for fiddleheads here.
Got 4 good ones.
Hopefully, if we get lucky, we will catch some fish to pair them with.
That's too far, right? Just so I know what I'm to look for. That's a bit too far.
That's a bit too far, yeah. If you can find them like this, we're good to go.
Wouldn't it?
Our trail, we went east, and now we're curving north. And the whole north bit probably is the red flag.
I think we gotta go back, take the trail up to the right, and then it branches again.
Look at the trees and how they're cleared. It feels like an old logging camp.
So we're all gung-ho, got to Denison Falls, but there's like several trails that branch off in different directions. Some that goes to like maybe an old logging camp, some that cut down our hiking coastal trails, some that are scenic lookouts to the falls, and then others that go right to the mouth. So we're kind of don't want to walk in the wrong direction too far right now. We're trying to figure out where we are.
Over that tree.
Don't be afraid to put your pack down if need be, man. I'll help you. Wow, unfreaking believable. Just the majesty, the magnitude of this falls is just so gorgeous. Just you can smell that mist you see coming up. Oh, it smells so fresh and clean. Just so nice. What a beautiful place. Absolutely gorgeous. Lake Superior tributary feeds the largest lake in the world. And man, it is a spectacular one. Look at these freaking kettle holes from when the falls is up super high. Very cool. Freaking-tacular. Amazing.
Yes, we did it.
Headed back for the canoe. The sun is coming out. Bet you there's gonna be a rainbow in that mist. Unreal. Such a cool scenic trail too. Right along the edge of the cliff.
Nice.
This is the pudding here. Someone's put in a rope this time, never used to be there. It's gonna take a while with 4 canoes.
Where is it now?
Okay. So when you stay out of the way, because you keep it from barreling down, right?
You know the guy in the rock?
Look at watch it!
Holy.
Wow.
Rope!
Oh my god. Okay. The throw rope broke.
It's gonna take a hell of a lot of duct tape!
Well, glad you guys are okay, man.
Oh man, I literally just said to Cam, I'm like, stay here just in case the canoe goes loose.
Smart, man.
I know.
Holy bud. The strap broke and the canoe went full speed down there, almost killed everyone and smashed on the rock.
Oh, connection broke.
Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah! You're down. I'm down. Okay. Can you bust out the first aid kit, please? No. We had to line the canoes down this cliff and all our gear and our persons all the way down this cliff, and one of the ropes broke and the canoe came crashing down. Thank God no one was in the way. The Budniks are climbers and thankfully they were, you know, aware of that too and warned Cam, like, make sure you're clear, and because that could have been really bad. The canoe took the brunt of the damage. I think it's gonna be okay.
But I had to actually chase it before it went into the waterfall because it started getting sucked into the eddy.
Wow.
So like I went in, I was like up to my like middle of my chest.
Look at this place we're in though. We're done that, but we still aren't out of the woods. We got 2 kilometers to the mouth in our campsite. We still got a couple of rapids just down here, believe it or not. Hopefully we can line or run. I think we can.
Such a badass day. Like, we did so much.
I feel like everyone's just had an absolute ball. Fancy pants. At the mouth, the Dog River at Lake Superior, the biggest lake in the freaking world. So cool, gorgeous. What a day. Me and Xander were just reflecting on how this is like one of the best days of our lives. Arriving at our camp, just absolutely spectacular. That was such an epic day.
Such an epic day. Yeah.
Jim's preparing fiddleheads. We were really hoping to catch a fish, but we just didn't have a lot of time with the day we had. We did put in some effort here at the mouth, and there were actually quite a few fish biting around, but they weren't taking. They were getting flies. They wanted something we didn't have. So, and he's also got water crusts over here, which are delicious. Just a really special spot there around Denison Falls.
Those are so good, dude. Fiddleheads that we harvested. Jim harvested most of them, but
I remember my
Cam and I helped.
Bob,
And
Hey, I got some too.
Brad harvested some as well. Sorry, I left Brad out. What did you use? Just some butter, and sand?
garlic, salt, pepper.
Garlic, salt, and butter. Absolutely delicious.
Truly are.
They really are. Would you like another one?
I do.
The little ones are the best, eh?
Yeah, the little ones are the best.
Those are the ones that, like, I think some of those ones I got, like, almost reached down.
yes.
Like, they're all coiled up and they're almost, like, still.
Delicacy.
We should do the Pakasaw again, like at some point do it next spring.
Run the dam, everything.
Yeah. Yeah, and then catch some fish.
Right. Both. Macaroni and cheese tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
And fiddleheads.
Last year I did a survival.
It's yummy. Just was craving mac and cheese. After a long, hard day, to be able to just boil water, pour it in, make your meal. Anyway, I like them. No dishes except spoon. Well, it's time for bed. Everybody's tucked in their tents, and we're all exhausted. It was an amazing day. Incredible what we packed into today. Woke up, camped on the ridge of that canyon. Started off down in the canyon running rapids. Concern there whether we were kind of stuck in the canyon and had to portage back up. Could we get to the other side? Group was separated on one side or the other. But we came up with a good plan and got through that section. Some wicked linings and run some amazing rapids. Super fun. I think everyone's just having a ball. And just some spectacular scenery today. Like unreal. One of the waterfalls we portaged today before Denison Falls was just gorgeous falls. And then to end it with Denison Falls, just so beautiful, and to have it like a little goat path where you're portaging all just right up alongside of it like that, and to be able to take it all in that kind of way is pretty special. And to empty right out into Lake Superior at this world-class campsite, the biggest lake in the world, and have a full moon rise. Pretty special day.
I'm taking a week off because
Oh wow, okay. Several days until conditions were perfect. Barometric pressure.
This is a barometer here.
How many
pretty good.
kilopounds?
What does that mean exactly, Max?
It just means that we're having rising pressure because the pressure is rising at a steady rate, that it looks like we're probably pretty good to go.
That's great.
Yeah.
I don't know why they have tanks.
Oh, dude. Got it? Dude, that's huge. Oh, yeah, it's a lot.
Whoa!
Look at that thing. All right,
I gotta zoom out. Whoa! Nice one, bud.
Thanks, dude. Pretty big fish to keep, but it's gonna feed the whole crew. We're gonna eat it tonight, probably.
Delicious. Xander's putting food on the table like a real man.
Gotta provide for my kids, you know?
We're all his children.
Wash it off.
Oh.
Beauty. Just absolutely loaded with pike here. I'm gonna let him go.
Look at him just go, eh?
Xander came down and he's got ready a little before us and took a cast, and boom, first cast, just nice pike. Everyone got excited and ran down here and all hooked up on pike and slam fest. Amazing pike fishing. Xander reeled in like probably a 10-pounder. So pretty freaking awesome. And now we got some pike for dinner. So that's gonna be good. We got some fish crisp and some spices. So we're gonna fry that up tonight. Epic fishing on the water. And it is almost noon. Honestly, after a 14-hour day yesterday, I feel like it was well deserved. So Xander came out to the mouth and thought he caught a lake trout, but it's a freaking steelhead, so it's like a rainbow trout basically. But it's awesome. Like a drominus, so they get much bigger. So that's pretty cool.
Have you ever even caught one of those before?
No, dude.
Unbelievable.
That's a big one.
Entering Lake Superior! Yay! Max entering Superior. One thing that's really cool you can see here is this is the flow of the Dog River. And this lighter color water is the crystal clear Lake Superior. So the Dog's a darker color for more tannins being in the water. There's the crystal clear water sort of along the side of the rocks that's pushing in from the lake. And the dark water coming out of the Dog River pushing into Lake Superior. So you see how there's that divide. Dark water and crystal clear water here. Pretty cool as it enters Lake Superior.
Jim's got a lake trout. Nice.
Yes, I'll take it.
Look at that. Nice fish, man. Woo! Beautiful.
Williams whitefish, baby.
Rags to riches with the fishing, man.
Cajun fish crisp pike, and then we do Old Bay fried. And then if we have some more trout and Brad has onions and garlic, we can do grilled onions and garlic trout too. We could have like 3 or 4 different kinds.
I have salmon seasoning.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice Laker.
Oh, wow. Yeah! Nice fish. Well, Jim has caught another beauty lake trout, and I'm jealous. I want to catch a fish too. Xander caught a steelhead rainbow trout, 10-pound pike, a bunch of other pike. All I caught is a dink pike so far. Jim caught freaking 2 lake trout, so I'm feeling left out. I've changed my lure more times than I should have. I do have the same lure Jim's using, so maybe I should change to that. Still got a beauty day here. Thought I had a bite, but it was nothing.
Doesn't feel very big. Keep it. Oh, it's so pretty.
There it goes. All right. It's pretty big. Coming. Oh. Yay! Yeah! She's a beauty. Lake Superior lake trout. She's gorgeous. Let's let her go because we got a lot of fish. Yeah! Yes! Success. Thank you, man. Thanks for all your help. Couldn't have done it without you. I just love lake trout. They're so beautiful up here. The water is just so cold, so clear and clean that they're particularly nice and beautiful fish. So super happy about that.
Caught 2 more, eh, Ken?
Wow. Yeah, I caught 1, so that makes it 7 lake trout.
I've caught 5.
Right, I caught 1 and Xander caught 1. We've just pulled over here to have a shore lunch. We're at the mouth of this beautiful river. Boys got a fire going. Cam's back there skipping stones. Jim's cleaning trout. And we are gonna have a feast for lunch. Nice little shore lunch. That's the plan. But what a day, what a treat. What a treat to get this day. So lucky. Cam looks like he's part of a painting. There's the pike there. I'm gonna cut it into smaller pieces, fish crisp it, and fry it up. So slippery, the slippery pike. Woo!
CFFC, weren't replacing them, so their position was close, still in Great Lakes.
Okay, everything's up to snuff now.
Shore lunch. Mmm.
We got them all out of the way in the text. No, you guys are like master chefs.
Fresh caught Lake Superior pike, fried in lard with some Cajun fish crisp and Frank's buffalo sauce. Just delicious. Xander has prepared the rainbow trout, aka steelhead. Oh my word.
It's something here. spring.
Good job, Xander.
The line, the reel, the rod.
Yeah, he looks like he knew.
Steelhead you buy in the store, fiddleheads you buy in the store. Like, people pay good money for this stuff, man.
Yeah, that's true, eh?
Rainbow trout Xander just caught.
Oh, fuck.
This would cost like $50 in the store for this fillet, you know? So, Oh, there's a bone. Send it back. Oh, it's cooked really good, dude. This is better than the pike.
High tide.
IMO. What do you think?
I think my wife would. My wife likes pike, but she would really like the.
This is just like.
It's very light. She would like that.
Yeah. It's just like buttery too. Like it's just got this like juicy, buttery flavor.
I almost took that in the head.
You can make like a little sweat lodge up here so easy, eh? Just like light a fire on the rocks and just boot the coals out and dump some water. It'd be pretty cool actually. Well, that was super fun and super delicious. We just feasted, but not too much. I feel like I'm full. I didn't like overeat or overindulge. In fact, we thought we had, you know, too much, but we ate it all and then we actually cooked another round. So fish crisp Cajun with some Frank's buffalo. Oh, it's my favorite for certain kinds of fish like walleye, pike, bat. Xander cooked up the rainbow trout, which is some spices and a little bit of lard. And he cooked it perfect. Right here at the mouth of the river, pouring into the lake. And we got an absolutely immaculate day. Nicest day of the trip for sure. And the calmest day of the trip for sure. And it's the day we really have to put in the most miles on Lake Superior. So we really lucked out because if it was just a super windy day, even if we could paddle, we probably couldn't really fish. It's just ripping wind, that's just out of the question. It's dangerous. What a freaking trip. 10 out of 10 so far. So a few hours and we'll be at camp and I'm just loving it. Like world-class fishing. Just was the absolute icing on the cake at Superior because the Dog River was tough and the fishing was, despite it looking like it would be awesome fishing, it's not really on that river. And so as soon as we get to Superior, we're just slamming fish. 7 lake trout caught today, a rainbow trout, probably 10 pike, including a 10-pounder. But when you pull over for that lunch, you know, the weather could turn and make things harder. So sometimes you kind of feel like, oh, we should travel while the conditions are good, but they just kept getting better. So we've really been blessed with something special here, and it's just really nice to be paddling out on the water, taking advantage of it. Just look at this lake. As far as the eye can see, you can't see anything. Just so freaking massive. It's hard to feel the perspective of how big this lake truly is. Really special, and for it to still be this North Shore in particular, to still be as wild as it is, it's very unique. So feeling very fortunate to be out here, and it's just also been a great group to travel with. The skills and strength and knowledge and patience and, you know, smart thinking to undertake a challenging trip like this. That it's all just, we've all worked well together. It's been an absolute ball. We were pissing into the wind. We were young and strong and pissing into the wind. Beauty fish. All right.
Laker. I'm gonna let him go. Woo! Putting the lure away for this crossing. As fun as catching fish is. Wind is kicking up, and I just want to be safe. Well, our perfect day has gotten quite gusty. We've elected to suit up, so to speak, in our dry suits because the wind is kicked up. It's quite gusty. We're only about 4 kilometers from camp, which is nothing, but can be something. You know, on a lake this big, the waves build quick, and you get out there and you know, if it's really strong, you can't really make any progress, and the waves build, and now you're kind of in a situation. So we got these dry suits. It would be silly to dump and freeze to death while just wearing them around our waists. So we put them on just as a precaution. It's gonna be fine, but it always makes sense, especially because we'll probably cut the corner a little bit and be an unreasonable swimming distance from shore should we not have them on. You know, Gitchagumi has given us a little bit of a blow for the final end. It was too nice of a day, right? It was too nice of a day, and we were all like, oh, what a day. And it was like, oh yeah, well, you know, how about this? Subsided a little, so I think that's good news. So Max, I gave him one of my long paddles, and he took his longest paddle and duct taped them together to make a double blade so that he can paddle into this headwind a little better and keep up with me and Xander. Well, we just kind of put our heads down there and just beast paddled. Oh, what a little bastion of paradise this is here. Hardest part of the trip, eh?
So much exertion. Oh, I'm tired. Yeah, I like it in here.
Yeah. Might be dying off though.
I hope so.
Kind of has that look. Hardest part of the trip or what?
Not well. I wouldn't say hardest part of the trip. I would say the portage 2 days ago was probably harder. But
Hardest sprint.
Yeah, I think the paddle is just too short, but we kind of knew that.
Yeah.
And I could have made it a little bit longer, but I don't know. I just kind of hacked it together.
Those are good. Where do you buy those? Loblaws. I'm getting those for sure.
Because I've been eating a lot of sugar. I'm like,
Coming down the home stretch.
dude, I'm so happy I didn't go.
Yeah, me too.
It was like,
We made it. Definitely gave us a kick in the ass at the end, but it doesn't take much on the biggest lake in the world to really make it very challenging to travel by canoe. This is just right by our camp. Unbelievable.
how I dry my feet at camp.
Cam found this fossil here. Really cool. If anybody knows what it is, let me know in the comments. It's gotta be real old.
I'll flip it too so you see the other side. It's kind of got like a different pattern to it.
Wow. Very cool.
Yeah.
That's legit,
I feel like it's a fossilized like dinosaur beer cap.
Oh wow, can I hold it for a second?
Go for it. Dinosaur.
I was like just blown away with how absolutely spectacular Denison Falls was.
I don't even remember it being that good.
It was so good.
It was amazingly beautiful. I can't think of a waterfall in my life that's more beautiful. Yeah. I don't want to be like it's the most beautiful waterfall I've ever seen because like I don't know. I hate saying that, but it's insane.
Also because of where it is too, right? Like Niagara is epic, but there's like shadows of casinos on it. You know what I mean? Right.
Yeah. You're right. They should put a casino in Denison Falls. You're totally right.
After all that, we're just rewarded with like fiddleheads and just a fish slam fest and a huge fry.
That was really still fun. Cracking up on the rock. It was so funny. It just felt so good. It did, yeah.
Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hooray! Yay!
I've been biking.
It's raining!
Morning coffee in the driving rain.
Because it's like basically cottage country for Winnipeg. Yeah, that's what everyone does. Yeah. I used to work with a driller from driving.
Woo! It has been raining hard for hours and hours. Probably started around 2 in the morning and hasn't let up. It was really hard for a long time throughout the wee hours of the morning. Let up a bit, but it's picked up again. And it was really coming down there for a minute. Everyone's huddled under the tarp trying to cook breakfast. It's a bit of a challenge, especially because people have tripods and they're trying to film and all that. But still not windy. That's the most important stuff right now. I am having freeze-dried Mountain House scrambled eggs with ham and red and green peppers.
Yeah, but then I can like recount all in this way.
Tim kept some trout he's going to bring home to cook for his family tonight, and he put it in a dry bag and sunk it in the lake there because the water's like 5 degrees, so it should be nice and fridge temperature, but the dry bag keeps the fish from getting ruined by being soaked with the water for too long. The fog is so thick, we can't see very far in front of us. And of course there's boat traffic on this lake, so we're gonna have to be careful.
12.
This is cool, you know? Calmer here. Head shaking, more like a salmon would.
We think it might be a salmon. Go home and write and tell your mommy about it. It's a pink, it's a salmon.
Oh, it got off.
Oh.
Should have just cranked it up. I blame Jim for taking so long with the net. I think it might have been a rainbow.
Rainbow.
Yeah.
Might be what I saw.
I saw it.
Lost the fish.
Where do you want to go?
Yeah, let's head for Perot Beach. We got the GPS out.
Well, this storm has moved in some serious fog, and we're doing a crossing to Hoppa Bay, and you know, we can't see anything, like can't see any shore. It's like all the way over there is just open freaking lake as far as the eye could possibly see and paddleable, and the shore is fogged out. So it's a little bit nerve-wracking when it feels like that, but it's also like extremely pretty right now. So it's kind of an ominous but very ominous and eerie feeling, but it's very pretty and very cool as well. So you just got to be careful that we don't get like disoriented and navigate the wrong way. It's always like something you got to be a little more mindful of on these really big lakes. Like, things look close, but they're enormously far away. You go, oh, we'll just paddle that point, and you look on the map and you're like, that's 20 kilometers away, right? So, and you can be in a section where the wind has really sheltered you and sort of go around a point and it can be completely unpaddleable. So you definitely don't want to get caught out in it. Well, we are just approaching the beach here in Michipicoten, Ontario. Yeah! Woo!
Yeah, how that about, Dad?
We did it! Here he comes down the home stretch. Yeah! Yeah! Well, that's it. That officially concludes our adventure down the Dog River and the Lake Superior coast. What a freaking awesome time. The most adventure you could possibly pack into 7 days, I think, imaginable. We just did it. So right on. Loved every minute of it. Catch you on the next one.
Yeah! I barely got off the ground.
My legs are frozen.